welcome to Toast Talk 95, a very special edition of Toast Talk 95. I am really excited. Do you know that the contest season is on and there are contests have already started? People have started winning, but we have with us one club that did not only win one title, two, three, four, five titles, and they're here with us today. And without any further ado, I'm going to bring them on onto the stage from behind the curtain. People know who are watching this Toast Talk podcast for a while. They know I'm always removing the curtain and showing you people behind it. Now on the stage is Ivan Sunam. He's the founder of Frankfurt School Toastmasters. Frankfurt
Shahrukh,
School Toastmasters. Yes, thank you very much for joining me, Ivan.
Shahrukh, just like you, I am also unable to contain my happiness. I am so excited. Frankfurt School Toastmasters is the youngest club in Frankfurt and around. We just chartered a little more than a year ago, and we had the club contest at the last week of January. We had an amazing participation. We were around 22 members, of which we had 6 to 7 members competing in each and every category of the contests. So the
Wow.
motivation was high, the participation was great, the room was full. And on top of that, each and every one of these contestants have given their best, and not just the best by winning at the club contest, but the same winners are here with us today who have also won at the area level, and now they're all of them are moving on to division level in different contests. And I am very, very proud to present Kim, Christiana, and Grigor, the three geniuses from Frankfurt School Toastmasters, who are here with us to share their experiences.
Welcome, everybody. We will talk to you in detail about you'll have to be a little patient. But firstly, let me just tell for the audience who are new to Toastmasters, we have clubs, and within our clubs, we do three types of competitions: speech, table topics, and evaluation contests. And then we keep on practicing that, and then we have the contest season. So the clubs go within the club, they have the contests, and then a lot of clubs go, and just like in soccer and other sports, this is speech contests, and then they compete with each other. And then we have winners like Audrey Kim, who won the international speech area F4, Gregor, who won the table topics area F4, not only in English, but also in German.
Thank
Congratulations,
you.
Gregor.
Thanks for having me. Thank you.
You're welcome. And then we have Christine. She's the winner of the English evaluation contest. And we don't stop there. She's also the winner of the speech in contest on German. That's worth this much. That's amazing.
Thank you very much.
Welcome, Christine. So I'm really excited because I was part of the basic informational program where Frankfurt School Toastmasters really launched themselves with such energy. And we have to mention Jan. Jan has been a force in the area and he's been so supportive. I was just there in Frankfurt and met a couple of you guys, and it's so exciting to see you. So let's take it further. Let me ask you a few basic questions. We'll start with Kim. Kim, how does it feel
Yes.
to win
Uh,
the international speech contest?
I learned so much and I'm happy for my growth. Yeah, I'm really happy. Yeah.
That's
This is the
fantastic.
trophy I got.
Oh,
And I never got something like this in my life. So this means a lot.
yeah, Ivan, you're raising the bar, and
Yep.
yeah, all the other clubs. Well, look at these trophies. Can you show the trophy again? Let me just give you.
Awesome.
No. You have to have the solo time now. Everybody, look at that. That is a beautiful trophy for Area F4. Good job, Area 4. Yeah, congratulations. So I mean, with winning, that's amazing. You've achieved something, but you're going to progress to the next level. How does that make you
Yes.
feel?
End of March, like 23rd March, Saturday, we have a division contest and we are going to compete. It will be really, really fun and we will learn a lot and we will win again.
Yeah, okay. I wish you all the best for that international speech. But moving on to Gregor before we want for she's saying it's going to be fun. As a table topic competitor last year, I know, you know, it's not fun to wait for the topic and then and then the other people go on. Gregor, how are you feeling right now? Winning not only English but German as well. How are you feeling?
It is great. It feels much better than playing video games all night, It's my motto for Toastmasters. It's how I
Uh,
started, it's how it's going. Really, I started 5 months ago in September, and I really saw the event online, and I thought to myself, wow, what else am I gonna do? I'm gonna sit at home, play video games, maybe watch some Netflix. I will try to do something different, go out of my comfort zone, try out something that might actually improve my life. And it
Fantastic.
was really interesting. I was unsure at first if this was the right club for me. I went to the other ones in the area, and then I knew I clicked the best with these people at the Frankfurt School. And this is when I joined. This is when I became a member. It's really awesome. It is a team effort, obviously. All of us are winning. All of us have strong speeches in all the other disciplines. Second place in table topics was Adil, also member of our club. Okay, let me brag also with my trophies. They are there. Look,
Oh, let me give you the
two
stage. Congratulations.
there.
Yes.
2024,
Wow.
one is in German, one is in English. I don't know if the camera focuses better like this, but yes, there it is. There it is. It's really great. I am really happy I'm doing it. And you are definitely right about this part that there's this dreadful feeling, this worry. Oh, what am I gonna say? What is the topic gonna be like? How good were the people before me? Oh my God, how good are gonna be the people after me? But you really, really should not think about this. You have gotten this far. Just do it the best way you can. You have this packaging, you have this present that you cannot change anymore. Just
Mm,
package it the best way you can, do your best, do not excuse your speech when you start doing it, and let the people evaluate it for themselves, let them think for themselves. And it is, after everything, being in the top three, being number one, especially, of course, great feeling. As I said at the end of the contest, this is a team effort. I am relatively new to Toastmasters. This couldn't have been possible for me without the motivation, without the inspiration from all the other wonderful members of our club. Thank you so much.
welcome, welcome, welcome. I know when you win the international table topic competition in English and in German, people will appreciate. You have your acceptance speech ready. That's fantastic. I can understand. He has that energy. That's fantastic. But for
Shahrukh,
yes.
just want to emphasize on one point which Grigor just mentioned. Both Christiana and Grigor together are not even 1 year in Toastmasters. They are only
Mm.
months old and they're already rocking the contest stage.
Fantastic, fantastic. It's the amount of effort that you make and you get a result out of the effort. And that's what I've learned. And as I said, international speeches are prepared speeches, and it takes a lot of time rewriting, understanding what will connect with the audience, and a lot of work. Table topics is thinking on your toes, but evaluations are not only tricky because you've got to listen, and then and there you've got to figure out what to say, how to say it in not as long but in the right amount of time. And Christine has already done that in the English, and we'll talk about the German speech contest in a bit. But please tell us, how are you feeling, Christine?
Oh, I'm great. By the way, I have the same.
Ah, okay. Let me show.
And carry having them on my window board. They're also visible from outside. This is really
Gonna show them again. Show them again. Now you have the stage. You have the screen, or I should say, yes. Wow, these are beautiful
it's really
trophies. Wow.
fun. And I think it's also very important to really to celebrate. If to celebrate wins, I think this is very important. And we have, I think, the listeners already have catched up that we have a special atmosphere in our club. We are the youngest, and we are the youngest club, and we are very there's a special spirit. We are very dynamic. We push each other, but we are in nowhere high competitive. Yeah? This is very nice. Until the very, very last end, I was expecting Grigor to win also the evaluations, because he's great in evaluation. I was completely surprised that I got at the first prize, the first position. Also, my daughter, she was in the audience, and she was saying, "I was surprised too."
No, I can only I understand what you mean, because Martin was also saying, last year's district conference winner. He was saying that I didn't know that will I win or not in the contest, and then
Yeah.
I thought the person who has more experience than me, and I liked his speech, and he didn't win, and I won, and everybody was surprised, including myself, because the judging criteria, and it's for everyone, was very different. Ivan, would you like to add something to this, or ask the participants anything? The winners, I must say.
Sure, absolutely. So, Kim, maybe I'll start with you. What is the inspiration behind your speech? Is it a real life incident, or is it a story that you created on your own?
Yeah, it is 100% true story. So it's really authentic story, and I cannot tell or talk about fake stories. Yeah, I spoke from my heart. Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Grigor, do you have any certain method that you use for table topics, something that we can all learn from?
Certain methods. Definitely just say the first thing that comes to mind. Table topics, you have very little time. In international speech, you have more than twice, almost 3 times the time you have for a table topic. Small pauses that sound almost royal, or that let you think for a little bit, to let you remember what you wanted to say, take a small percentage of your speech. But in table topics, you really have it's gone in the blink of an eye. So you really have to say everything you want. Remember the prep. Start with an idea, remember it, explain it, give an example, finish with the same idea. It just sounds great. It's just like a finished packaging, delivered speech. It is the thing I can recommend to everyone that is trying to speak impromptu. It generally works in everything, even right now in this interview. Does it work?
Yep,
Yes, it
you're doing
does.
great as usual.
Thank you.
Christiana, let's talk about your evaluation method. Sometimes the test speakers or the target speakers that we evaluate are so good that we may not even be able to come up with recommendations. So, how would you deal with that scenario?
I mean, it was really like that in the contest, because you have we had a very experienced speaker. It was really with a wide variety of everything I was thinking he has everything in his toolbox, and this is exactly the point. You have to find out, of course, praise him. You name everything what he has done well, but in the same way, you need to find a way to where's the level for improvement. And in this particular case, it was really maybe some of them know him. It's Mark Rosenberg. He's a very, very skilled speaker. And I tried to find the point. And from my eyes, it was that really people who are at that level, sometimes they don't see that they can climb even higher if they would do the work. I think it's very easy for those people, for those experienced speakers, to reach above, a very high above average without a lot of effort. If they would really put in the same work as we beginners do, they would climb up very high, and I was trying to wrap it up in to cover this in a very diplomatic way. I think the judges appreciating that. Yeah.
Yep, very good. I have a question, a similar question, which I asked Kim about your speech in German contest. Is it a story, a real one, or something that you created on your own?
It was the first time that I went away from my the topic, what is AI, and I was really talking about a very, very personal moment that was my father on his deathbed, and the lectures I've learned in this very special moment. It was the speech that I have given in German and as well in English.
That is very inspirational. Yeah. Yes, Kim?
I listened to her story several times, but still, I still remember her key message and lessons, and yeah, it stays in my heart. And her main point was really, really great and very personal, emotional, and very touching. Yeah.
What I've learned from listening to speeches and being part of Toastmasters for the past 2.5 years is that speeches that come from the heart are people connect with it. That's why I love table topics, and they help me express myself, and it's a very moment of truth. As Grigor said, you've got to think you've got to say whatever comes to mind. It is the connection, my friend James, our president of ex-president of Oslo Toastmasters, she says the connection between your mind and your mouth. And evaluation is the connection between the mind, the ear, and the mouth. And I think Kim would and Christiane would agree, writing speeches is the connection between the soul, the mouth, the eyes, the head, and the sleep was also because of the sleepless nights. Because you know the flow, you've got to develop. It looks very easy from the other side. That's why Toastmaster clubs are so important for personal developments, and the culmination of all of this that you will experience. I think I should wish you all the best on 23rd of March. That's when your competition is there. I know the division directors are working really hard to make sure that it is this. Does anyone know where the competition will be, the division contest?
In Frankfurt itself.
Sorry, Ivan, you were saying?
In Frankfurt itself.
It's in Frankfurt. Yes, brilliant. So in Frankfurt, you have an opportunity to shine. And I loved what Kim said, when I asked her, how does it make you feel? Well, I really like it. And what will you do for the division? It's going to be fun. She didn't say it's going to be competitive and I'm going to have sleepless nights. That's what the spirit of Toastmasters is. Even when you're there, you want your competitor to do well as well.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's very unique. So before we proceed further, I have to plug in, I'm the manager PR for District 95 for all of these countries. So I've got to talk about that, if you're part of any of these countries and you want to start a club, Ivan is the man to catch. If you want to do, but we're going to do a special show with Ivan and Deepak, because they have had the experience of starting clubs in Germany, and we will have another member from Norway. She's starting a club here in Oslo. That's a corporate club. So maybe we can have a show around that, and do check this out. And something very important, the best way to experience a very good opportunity that is available is the district conference in Duisburg from May 10th to 12th. Please participate, and you will see these people. I'm confident that in the German speeches and the English speeches, they'll be there. And if you are also thinking of developing yourself, or these people are all there to give you advice, but you have to become a member of Toastmasters. No, I'm just kidding. You can come in as a guest as well. We have a very open culture. As you may have noticed, everybody's talking about the support that they get, the help that they get, and it's a team effort. Even losing, you feel that you've achieved something. And I don't think so that anybody in Toastmasters loses out on anything. There are good speeches and there are bad speeches. There may be somebody who's really good at speeches and they don't win on the day. So I'll go with Christiana first. Can you tell me one thing that people need to do as be the speech contest winner maybe next year? I don't want you to
Practice.
giving advice to your competitors. That's why.
I think there are several things. First, it's really practice, and this is the really, in my eyes, the value of Toastmasters. You can practice there. I had paid really a high sum of money for an education to be a public speaker, and this is what I got. My takeaway was really just a little portion of that what I've learned in Toastmasters, because you practice and you get really very high valuable feedback. I was going around in all the clubs. I mean, most of the clubs, they are very, if you say I'm a member of another club, but I would like to come to you because I don't want to bore my peers with the same speech over and over again. So I go to another club to give me a slot as a guest speaker, and they do. I was torturing them all around in the Oli area. They all
Wow, that's a good idea.
good experience, because this is a way you go in loops. The first version you get high valuable feedback. The next round, the next round, and the next round, and so in the end you get a kind of a very polished speech.
That is true.
This is a kind of preparing for a contest, or really to prepare for a really very good speech, in my eyes.
That's very good advice. Practice, and Toastmasters gives you that multiple platforms where obviously you're practicing your German speech. Now you can practice German speech with me as well. I can tell you maybe a little bit about body language, but obviously I don't speak German. But that's a good idea for people like we're in multilingual situations. You can go to different clubs as a speech. Now for the evaluation contest, what is something you would advise to people? What is the one skill that people need to develop? Because I've heard this before, and you can tell me. People say people who participate in evaluations, contests, and give evaluation and feedbacks, they develop skills of how to give feedback. Their communication skills improve. Do you agree?
Absolutely. First of all, you have to is the most important communication skill, listening. You have to listen very, very carefully, and to keep it in mind. What really you are thinking about this. And I think it's always a good idea, first of all, to address the very speaker, but also find any kind of evaluation that everybody can have a benefit. It's not just the single person, but everybody can participate, and anybody can have any value of your evaluation. I think this is a very important point.
Fantastic. Christian, I wish you all the best. And thank you for your time. Don't go away. We'll just go to Grigor first. Grigor, how are you preparing for your division? How's that
Oh,
going?
I sit in front of the mirror for 2 hours every night. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. There is not too much preparation for table topics, and I did not have much time to prepare recently. And this also reflects on the categories that I'm winning at table topics. I mean, it's you get 5 seconds to prepare the speech, basically, once you get the topic. And there are things that you can, of course, train. These are your body language, voice intonation, general eye contact. These are the basics of Toastmasters in general. These are things that everybody can train. However, I kind of set myself in the mood. Shortly before I start my stable topic, I really am reminded of some video clips of, let's say, Leonardo DiCaprio in The Wolf of Wall Street. If you've seen any
Mhm.
behind the scenes, he is like entranced. He's like in a different world. He's just standing like this, 1, 2, 3, camera, and he's immediately in this different character. He's this different person, completely different from the setting. He is part of the movie. He's no longer a human in the actual world. And I kind of feel the same way when I'm doing table topics. I want to remove everything else from my head. And when the table topic starts, I am the presenter. I am the table topic. I am the only person that can deliver this information. This is really the
Wow.
feeling, the setup that I think works great for impromptu speaking in general, not only for Toastmasters in table topics. I can really recommend it.
Wow. You're an inspiration, my friend. But my kids won't like you, because you say don't, it's better to give speeches than play video games.
They'll come around. They'll come around. It really depends on what kind of person you are. Toastmasters is not for everybody. I still think most people should try it out, but in the end, only people that actually like it and actually want to use this skill set of being a presenter, of being in front of an audience, will in the end stay there. And this is also why I think I click so well with most of the people in the club. It is in general in my life, I of course meet people, but I feel like the percentage of people with whom I am actually a good friend and want to talk to in Toastmasters is much, much higher than the average percentage in life other than that.
I agree.
Thank you. Thank you for your response. Now, before we go, Kim,
Yes,
division or district? What do you want to win, or both?
of course, both.
International.
International. You should have said international. I was fishing for that. You would say,
Yeah,
no,
he
I want
was
to win the
setting her up.
international competition. Yeah, because just like today, like you're feeling, Ivan, being the genius he is, setting up the school Toastmasters, and then making everybody motivated, connecting and engaged. What he's been able to, and you as the president, in making sure that everything is executed as it is envisioned. It's not easy. On top of that, to prepare for a speech is truly inspiration. So, what's your process like now that you have the speech and you will be giving the speech for the division? Do you make improvements or you just give the same speech?
Yes, I will make minor changes, improvement, so to make it perfect, or to engage audience more than my speech in the area contest. Yes.
Okay.
So for the remaining 3 weeks, yes, I'm going to revise and practice and get feedback, and that's my plan.
Fantastic. That's fantastic. Now, one very important question I have for Ivan, because
Yes.
So 2 years ago, did you think this was possible?
Absolutely not. I cannot imagine. I genuinely
I want to
cannot
give you
imagine.
that stage, that just like everybody got a stage now. Just look at the smile on this guy's face when he talks about 2 years ago. No. How do you feel right now?
I am so proud of the members of Frankfurt School Toastmasters, and of course the winners, Kim, Christiana, and Grigor. Like I am saying, I've been Toastmaster for more than 7 years now, and I have been in different clubs as a member, and of course as a regular guest. I am pretty well connected, at least in and around Frankfurt, and I know a lot of people. I know a lot of clubs and their environments. And the energy that I see within Frankfurt School Toastmasters, the motivation that the members have to go the extra mile, whether it might be as simple as giving speeches, or now we have the winners here who are taking it to the next level. We are all doing this in such a short time. The club is only 1 year and 3 months old, and these people are cruising through. And that's what makes me really, really proud.
Fantastic. I wish to see Frankfurt School Toastmasters growing and increasing its impact and
Yep.
its virality that I also feel right now from
Yep,
all the four of you, and it is so glad to see you succeed, and I wish you all the best. And thank you for joining me. I know it's late, but for the audience, it won't be. Whenever we're going to be making this recording live, and if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to write a comment below. One comment goes a long way to share. If your friends or family of any of the speakers, please talk to them through comments. They'll read, and then we get more views on this. That's what PR is supposed to do, figure out ways how to promote the champions. So champions, I wish you all the best. Once again, final time, thank you. Ivan, in my eyes, you're already a champion. You're the man behind all of this. Audrey, president and winner. Grigor, spur of the moment. And Christian, it's a huge responsibility because, telling someone, and you're obviously doing a fantastic job, and I wish you all the best for the German contests as well. Thank you for joining. We'll see you soon when we do the divisional round. Best of luck to all of you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Shahrukh.
Thank you, Shahrukh.
Have a nice
Thank
evening.
you.
Thank you. Bye.